Hey guys, Bill Treadway here, coming at you with ABCs to Wealth. And wealth is what I want to talk to you about tonight. Let's face it, we all want to be wealthy. We all want to be wealthy, we want to dream, we want to fulfill the calling in our life. Whether we know it or not, that's what we want to do. Whether we're willing to admit it or not, that's what we want. We want to be wealthy. And why? Why do we want to be wealthy? Well, we want to be wealthy so that we'll be able to fulfill our dreams, our visions, and the calling for our life. I'm not talking about being rich, because being rich means just having a lot of money, and that's what you talk about, the money that you have. I'm talking about wealth. I'm talking about wealth that is to the point where you are free from financial obligations and burdens of, wow, do I have enough money to make the mortgage? Can I make the car payment? Am I going to be able to put the kids through school? Am I going to be able to have enough food for us to eat this month? You know, uh, we're talking about being wealthy where we have the ability to be able to dream and to think big and to be able to fulfill the calling in our life again. You know, the problem is that in this society that we live in, the society has taught us to tamp down our dreams, to put our dreams on hold, to push them down so that we can fulfill the American dream. And what's the American dream? Well, if you really get down to it, school doesn't teach you about wealth or economics or money. They don't teach you how to use money to gain wealth, to create wealth. They teach you how to get an education, get a job, get into debt, make a living, save money in a 401k, and then die. That's basically what it teaches you. But in order to be able to create wealth, you need to be able to dream. You need to be able to think beyond what the system tells you to do. And in order to do that, you need to do one thing first. You need to give yourself permission to dream. You got to give yourself permission to dream. If you don't dream, you can't use your imagination. And if you don't use your imagination, you are not free to be able to paint the picture of what your life should look like, of what you want your life to look like for you and for your family. Let's face it, we all have things in our heart that are near and dear to us, whether they're causes or whether they're a calling that we've had since we were a child, or a calling that we've realized as we become adults that, wow, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to be a teacher, or I want to be someone that works with kids, that encourages them, or someone who builds others up, or whatever it is, fill in the blank, whatever your dream or your vision is. Some of us don't even know what our dream and vision is because the fact that the society and the system has tamped down our dreams so much. And I know what I'm talking about because I've tamped down my dreams for 40 years in order to be able to pay the bills for the family, for the system that we live in. The system that has taught us how to live this life has also taught us how to stay in bondage and stay behind the eight ball. But I'm telling you, if you start to dream, and if you start to allow your dreams and the visions and the desires of your heart to come to life, and you start to paint those pictures, then you're going to need to have a way to be able to get to that dream, to get to that goal of reaching that dream and fulfilling that dream. And how are you going to do it? Well, the only way you're going to be able to do it is to create wealth. Well, how do you create wealth? Don't know. Well, if you don't know, how are you going to be able to be free financially to fulfill your dream and your calling? You really can't. But I know what I'm talking about because for 40 years I tamped down my dreams because I was behind the eight ball. But now I've got a system that I'm working. I have tools in this system that I'm working to create wealth. And I'm on the road to financial freedom and to fulfilling my dream and my calling and the thing that's near and dear to my heart, and to be able to create financial freedom for my family so they don't have to worry about a thing either. And my plan is that the next generation after that and after that has no worry about finances either, and that they will be trained in how to create their own wealth as well. But you need to start, you need a plan. If you're going to start to dream, you need to become financially free. So I want to encourage you, click the link below to get started on the system, to learn the system that I'm using and the tools that I'm using to create the wealth to bring freedom to you so that you'll be able to see your dreams and your visions and those things that are near and dear to your heart come to pass. Again, click the button below and we can get started on meeting your financial goals and seeing your dreams come to life as you become wealthy and independent financially and you start to step out in faith in seeing your dreams fulfilled. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.